Hey guys, welcome to my channel, Life with Terica. If you guys are new here, welcome. On this channel, we talk about all things self-care, productivity, and basically living our best lives and creating our best lives. Um, I was actually recording a couple of videos and I just got motivated to just talk about locking in for the remainder of the year. Now we have less than 90 days before the year is over with. And I know that there may be some people like me who still have not hit all of their goals. And honestly, I'm here to say that's okay. We cannot, focus on the past at all. So, whatever you have not done yesterday or the days before, let it go. It's okay. We are now focused on what we can do today and tomorrow in the future to help achieve our goals. So, we can chat a little bit about, how to lock in and really figure out how we're going to achieve our goals for the next 90 days. So if you're like me, you probably created some type of vision board, went to a vision board party or something like that. You wrote your goals down one way or another. Like I did too. And I actually had several goals on there. But I have not been able to achieve everything just yet. Now, I saw this clip from Steve Harvey, and he had this little like Bible verse, like write the vision and make it plain, and it's Habakkuk 2:2. I really don't know if I'm pronouncing that Bible name correctly, but if I'm not, please forgive me. But basically, write the vision and make it plain. And so Steve Harvey encouraged everybody to write down 300 things that you wanted God to do in your life. And so I did that. I took part of that challenge. And when I tell you, it made all the difference. Now, everything did not come to pass. Like all 300 things didn't come to pass, but there were a lot of things on there that did come to pass. And I was just like, oh my goodness. For one, it was YouTube, right? So, like, even before I created YouTube, I wrote on that paper. I wish I will show y'all. I will find y'all and I will like have to edit that in here and show y'all. I want 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. Mind you, this is before I even had a YouTube, okay? And a YouTube channel. And lo and behold, I work for it and we are there. We've achieved that goal. But there are still other goals that I have not achieved, such as watch hours. I'm still not there on my watch hours. There are financial goals I still haven't achieved. There are physical exercise goals like I have not achieved. And so I am trying to create a plan to work on that and achieve those things in the next 90 days. So here's what you need to do. If you two are in the same situation, we are going to revisit the your old goals. Okay. So whatever it is that you wrote down previously, you want to revisit those goals. Some of the goals you might have achieved. Some of the goals, that maybe they're no longer a priority. But whatever it is, like you need to revisit and look at, what is top of the list and what is no longer important at all. And from that, you're going to rewrite your new goals. And I will tell you, writing down your goals and writing down your dreams and aspirations it actually helps. It actually works like wonders. So that's something that you need to try. I definitely recommend that you try it. It's just something about having that goal, that vision sitting there, and it's just at the forefront of your brain. Because that, if you're able to write it and see it, you can actually mentally visualize that for yourself. So definitely write it down and try to figure out what is important and what's no longer important for the next 90 days. Okay, so that's going to be step number 1. Step number 2, you are going to figure out ways to make your goals attainable. So let's say you have fitness goals. You want to, you want to lose 30 pounds. I feel like 30 pounds in 3 months is doable, 10 pounds in each month. So you want to figure out and write down ways that you can do that. Small steps. You want to write small steps that get to your bigger goal. So what does that look like for you? Does that mean you are going to, work out or increase your workout for 2 to 3 times a week? Are you going to start meal planning? Like, what are you going to do exactly? And making sure that you have these small steps and small goals allows it to feel reachable, because if you don't have that, then it's just going to be out of sight. You're going to feel like it's not within your grasp. And if you feel like any of your goals are not within your grasp, then you're less likely to work towards it because you just feel like you can't do it. And that's discouraging, is it not? Like, that's discouraging. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining. That's very discouraging. So make sure whatever you do is attainable. And there's actually an acronym for whenever you write your goals. It's called SMART. And that stands for it's like on the tip of my tongue. It's called SMART. I forgot what the S stands for, but it's like attainable. A is attainable, R is relevant, T is time bound. But you definitely want to use that to your advantage. Don't do anything, don't make and set goals out here that are astronomical right now. Not for the next 3 months, because you can say that for 2025. Okay, 2025, you're going to have a whole year to get that. That's when you can set your astronomical goals. But I still do think that you need to have small attainable goals as well. Excuse me, y'all. Sorry, I got to take me a sip of water. So revisit that. Next thing you want to do if you are trying to lock in on your goals for the next 90 days is you want to have some type of accountability partner. Because if you don't, okay, that's it. Thank you. My husband just wrote me. I could not, I'm like, what is it? So it's specific and measurable, and then attainable, relevant, and time bound. So thank you so much. Shout out to hubby, because that was literally on the tip of my tongue and I could not remember it for the life of me. But anyway, and I'm trying to hurry before they get back. So also you want to have an accountability partner. So basically somebody who can help you with your goals, help motivate you. And basically this person wants or needs to be somebody who is trying to essentially do the same thing as you. If you are trying to lose weight, get somebody else who is trying to lose weight. Get somebody else who can go to the gym with you. And also, even with finances, get somebody else who can help you save. Y'all can have a challenge with each other and figure out how you can save together. I think it's very important to have an accountability partner, because that person's going to be there rooting for you and trying to do the same thing with you as well. So I think that's important. I'll put high. Just making sure. Thank everybody for joining. So accountability partner. The other thing that you are going to want to do is you want to celebrate your wins. If you celebrate your wins, then that is going to motivate you to keep going. Now, I didn't necessarily always celebrate my wins. I didn't always share my wins because, for one, it feels like you're bragging sometimes. And not everybody wants to hear that. People don't always know how to take that. So I'm just like, I try to, or used to try to kind of steer away from that. But I have started to share a little bit more and more now, because you just never know how your story is going to inspire somebody. There's somebody out there who is watching you, who is watching your life, and there's somebody who wants to be where you are. And so I feel like there's a way to share without bragging. And I feel like it needs to be shared because there's somebody you can help at the end of the day. And not everybody is willing to ask for their help. Not everybody wants to or even knows how to ask for their help. But I think that it's important, somebody is out there watching. It's important for you to just share your story. So celebrate the wins. And as you're sharing, you realize like, oh, I really did accomplish, X, Y, and Z. I look how much progress I actually have made. And so I think that's very important. And it's also important, at least for the next 90 days, we are not going to dwell on the things that we did not achieve. So, whatever you said at the beginning of the year that you did not achieve, we're going to, again, let it go. We're going to let it go and we're going to start fresh and let go of that self doubt, let go of the negative talk, because that's not going to get you anywhere. It's time to focus. It's time to, go into overdrive at this point. And you don't have any time, any of your valuable time to waste on feeling down, feeling upset, feeling mad that you didn't achieve the things that you wanted to all year long. So we're not going to do that. We're going to start fresh. We're going to start new, and we are going to accomplish, what we want and what we can in the next 90 days. At this point, you have no room for self-doubt, no room for imposter syndrome, no room for being mad and upset. We don't have time. So we are going to let go of that negative and self-doubt. Excuse me. And we are going to just speak nothing but like positive life into our goals and the things that we are trying to attain for the next 3 months. Okay. That's what I want you guys to focus on. Excuse me. So again, if you're just joining, what we've talked about so far was just going back and revisiting your old goals, seeing what's important and what's no longer important, seeing whatever it is that you have already achieved, and you're going to rewrite, those new goals down. Okay. So for the next 30 days, and then you're going to make sure that you write down a goal that is attainable, that is reachable, that is within your grasp right now in the next 30 days. We're not going to do something and try to have a goal that's going to take us forever to get. We're also going to find us an accountability partner. Once we find an accountability partner, I think that person will help you and help push you towards your future, your other goals, the goals that you're trying to attain in the next 30 days. I'm sorry, the next 90 days. And then we are going to let go of the negativity and the self-doubt. We are going to be positive. We're going to speak life into our goals, and that is going to help us get there. And then we're also going to celebrate our small wins. And celebrate any win, actually. So whether that's small or whether that's big, we are going to celebrate it because it deserves to be celebrated. Why not? And that's going to help motivate you to continue doing the things that you need to do. It's going to help continue, working towards your goal. And we are not going to compare either, guys. That's another thing. The next 90 days, we're going to just focus on what we can do, and we're not going to compare ourselves to other people, because comparison is a thief of joy. It is. Like, think about somebody that you see on social media and they're doing something that you want to do, and you low-key are upset or a little jealous that they're able to live that particular lifestyle or life or whatever. And next thing you know, you mad or you depressed or you sad because you're just like, man, I really want to be able to do that. Or man, like, why can't my life be like that? Like, now your joy is taken away. Your whole gratitude, like your thankfulness for where you are in that very moment is gone because you are comparing your life to somebody else on social media. And social media, by the way, is nothing but a highlight reel. Those people don't show their downs and their falls or nothing like that. They're only showing the highlights of their life. And it's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. But what is wrong is when you start to compare your life to theirs and get upset that you're not living the life that you want. That's different than just being inspired by somebody who is living a good life and you're like, oh, I really want that. Another example, think about let's say you want a bigger house, and my husband and I do this sometimes. Like, we drive through neighborhoods that have mansions. And I feel like we do that because, like, man, it would be so nice to live here. But for me, and I won't speak for my husband because he's not here right now. He's on the call, but you can feel free to type in Raylan if you want. But for me, riding through those neighborhoods with those mansions, that inspires me. I'm like, man, one day I would love to be here. I'm not mad. I'm not upset that, those people have that particular house. But it's inspiring, and it shows us, hey, we continue to work hard. We can have these things if we want at some point. We just have to keep believing that and keep working hard. So use those things in the people who you see. Use that for inspiration. Don't use that, for jealousy or for being upset, anything like that, because that's not what it's for. Be inspired, not a hater. Okay. So we're not going to compare ourselves at all to other people, because also that's going to make you lose your focus. You're going to lose the focus on the things that you really want to do or really need to do, because you're so worried about whatever else it is or whoever you comparing your life to. So we can't do that. So we're going to do these steps. This is going to be a fairly short live, but yeah, we're going to do these steps in order to just really focus and lock in for the next 30 days. Whatever you do, try to be consistent with whatever. So if you're trying to meet physical goals, try your best to get in that gym and stay in that gym for the next 30 days. If you are trying to meet financial goals, with finances, you have to consistently save. So you can say every single paycheck, I'm going to save 10%, or I'm going to save, you can even do a set amount. I'm going to save this much every single paycheck so that I can reach my financial goals. Or if you want to like pay off a credit card, well, every single time I get paid, I'm going to pay off $100 on this credit card, $200, or whatever your number is. That's going to help you reach your goals a lot quicker. Okay. Anything else like that, also, sorry, with finances, you also want to make sure you're not spending frivolously. Now, I'm an Amazon queen. Like, I will always order something, have something sent to Amazon. But if your specific goal is to save money, then you already know what you got to do. You're going to have to cut out the spending. You're going to have to. And we spend a lot like on food. So one goal for us would be, okay, well, let's learn to cook more at home. And that will cut down your spending as well. So yeah, that's what we're basically going to do. And that's how you're going to be able to really focus and achieve your goals in the next 90 days. But I'm definitely rooting for you. It can be done. It can be done. You just have to continue fighting for your goals and working towards your goals every single day. And don't get upset when you don't achieve something. Again, you can't dwell on that. You have to just continue to push forward. Say, well, yesterday I didn't feel well, so all I did was rest. And that's good too. But then you know what you have to do. You're going to have to double down because you've missed that particular day. But I feel like resting is very important for your body. So listen to your body at the end of the day, especially for those who are trying to achieve their physical goals. Listen to your body, because you don't want to make that any worse. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a comment. Yep, all inspiration. Exactly. That was going back, I think, in reference to looking at the mansions and the homes, that being inspiration for us. So yeah, that is good. But at any rate, I really, really hope this was helpful. I know that this was a very short live. Getting ready to go to bed, well, really eat and do things at home, like laundry and stuff like that. But I really hope that this was helpful. Just know I am rooting for you. I'm rooting for us, and we are going to be able to achieve our goals in the next 90 days. And I want y'all to come back to my channel and say, you know what? She was right. I achieved it. Because I think that would be so great. And yeah, I'm rooting for you. But I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Be sure to continue checking for my lives. I do plan to redo the live with my husband pretty soon on how to obtain your first real estate investment property. We did that live a couple nights ago, but my internet was spotty, so everything looked grainy, but I'm going to redo it, okay? If you're just joining, thank you so much for joining. I want you guys to just watch the replay when it comes up because we left some good gems. This was very short, but very sweet, good information. But yeah, hope we all achieve our goals. I'm rooting for y'all, and you guys have a wonderful, wonderful night. Bye.